Hello, everybody. Welcome back here. And I want to say thank you guys, particularly for the people who sent me messages for the videos and the messages here on the YouTube. Great. I want to say thank you guys here. And where should I begin? Wisdom. Um, Interesting because as the moon is going to be transitioning to that end of Leo, the beginning of Virgo, uh, we are going to see in it that wisdom learned today. Okay. But that wisdom is going to be connecting particularly with the North Node. But we know that Lilith, it is the one that also connects to the North Node. So finding this divine guidance that it's going to be coming, it's going to be helpful. It's going to be very nice because it's going to be kind of like you're creating a tool of wisdom right now within you that is going to be practicing tomorrow. Tomorrow, the moon is going to be going into Virgo. That is the tool for organizing. Okay. And seeing at this, also, it is about getting to a point that energies they're going to be presenting as today, we're going to be seeing this desire to learn, desire of getting it there. It's coming from the moon. It's been connecting with these divine energies between Leo and Pisces. A lot of this subconscious, you finally getting it. It cannot be always a dictating, cannot always controlling. There is sometimes it's going to be needing and particular different way of thinking, maturing in a way to put all this into a perspective. That is a when you finally mm, put yourself in a path of self growth. Okay, because that is a Leo. Nobody can make Leo to learn. Have you tried that? Okay, until they don't come up to the point that they have to learn, hands down, that they gotta be doing it. This is a self work. So be within yourself. Get this energy of as you see it, that expressions of the picture is about the intuition. The woman that represents that energy is educating herself. Okay, but that is a how you transform yourself from this cocoon to a butterfly. It's a very beautiful expression, and that's what this is going to be happening. That beautiful energies, we are going to be able to use it. Yes, there's going to be some ups and downs with in the energies itself, but the overall, it is about that. It is about this deeper transformations that's going to happen. All right. So 7 o'clock in the morning, you see it, the moon. She's right in here. Okay. There is this divine energies towards the north node, and at the same time, it's divine energies with Pluto. We are talking about Leo Aquarius and early Virgo Aquarius divine energies. As you see it here, it's Lilith that it's pointing out towards the north node. It's all about looking at within the future. But you need to understand one thing: focusing so much within the future is gonna chew up and eat your time, effort, and energies. What you need to do now, so the future when it arrives, it's gonna be all messed up because you're missing the actions of today, and that is gonna be the wisdom. Sometimes late, it's too late, and this is why this you may gonna feel like TikTok, the clock is ticking. The situations is like this. Where does that come from? Neptune is going to be switching into Aries. He's going to be on that visions of the final adjustments within that uh, last seconds, last things. It won't be last things, but for some of the people in there who are up front of the evolution, they know they have to go in and they have to be the first who's crossing over. Okay, hopefully I'm talking to the right crowd in here. That visionary that it's coming in, those visions that it's going to become, they are going to be reborn. They're going to be coming from this spiritual background, from this beautiful, powerful mental stability, from this understanding of what you need to achieve. This is like the soul, it's moving into your body. But you need to also remembering what you promising yourself as a soul. And that is what this Neptune is going to come. Those emotions, those spiritual emotions. And you're going to feel like, oh my God, the clock is ticking. Yeah, the clock is ticking. At the same time, we have this Venus Mercury conjunctions in there, as Venus is passing by Mercury in there. Mercury is not retrograde yet. Okay, I made a video about the Mercury retrograde, but you're going to be seeing it how Venus is going to be moving of the Mercury retrograde, and at the moment she's going to be reaching Saturn. Okay, that's going to be at 24 degrees of Saturn. Mercury is going to be reaching the North Node. So Mercury is going to stop at the North Node, then it's going to go back forward. Why? Okay, so I made a video about the Mercury retrograde, but that has to do with those energies that's happening right now. So if you're catching up those glimpses of what is it, it's coming up, it is the greatest thing for you. Okay, that way, this energies of balance that it's coming in towards yourself, you're going to be able to put it into the future. Thinking about it, that right now it is the best time when you have to go ahead and planting the gardens. You're going to be planting the gardens, you're going to take care of the gardens, and then you're going to harvest them. Okay? But if you're only thinking it to fix the gardens, you don't plant them in there, but then you say like, well, I have to go harvest. What are you going to harvest? You're not going to harvest anything. Okay? It's the same thing right now. The market is down. Now it's the best time to invest. All right? So when the market comes up, you get the goodies. All right? That's what those kind of like energy for some of the people will be. And overall, the energy at 7 o'clock is going to be a little bit intense. We are talking about this Capricorn energies. We are talking about this Mars situations still. Mars is still squaring the ascendant there, but it won't be that as it be an opposition. Okay. Right now, Mars, it's kind of like putting all these energies in there to create a better family. He knows what he needs to do. All right. So listen at your Mars. Listen at for some of you that may gonna feel like a weakness, like a expression of emotions, or being a vulnerable and so on. Let me tell you something. People who hiding the truth and try to be something that they are not, they don't know the true power of Mars. Okay, that's what we are talking about, and particularly Mars at Cancer. Yes, it's weak. It's not his thing. It's a water. It is emotions, but Mars who touch base with his emotions and know words to put them. Now you're talking about the wise warrior in there. Okay, so examples that he's going to need it is he's going to be moving it with that, because these beautiful energies with Saturn, that is gave him this wisdom, this learning that he needs. All right, 8 o'clock energies ascendant is going to be going at Taurus. We have the midheaven at Capricorn. It's time for all this get to work, get the situations put it in. But midheaven is going to be squaring Mars, and with that energies, be mindful of work. You may gonna be triggered by things that have nothing to do with the work. Okay, don't bring your emotions from a family and mix the family with the work. Yeah, you may feel like your collective right there at your company or however you work in there, it may feels like a family. No, they're not. Okay, they're like you see those people, you understand those people, but when you become so much emotionally attached to them, all of a sudden you find out things that you will understand. Okay, so heal your situations. It's going to be triggers in there, but try not to end up in conflicts. If you end up in conflict, please seek the internal peace within yourself. It's just back it off. Okay? Back it off. The wise, back it off. And we're going to be seeing this energy in the next hour, because the midheaven is going to be with Pluto. Powerful moments about the intuitions, as I said. The transformation it's coming in. It's about the transformations of cocoon to butterfly. Okay? So the moon is already into Virgo, beginning to organize yourself into the divine order. Because mentally, all this energy here is good. You will understand, I am going to put myself together. It still has some issues with Venus and Mercury, which is you already feel those energies, right? Feel like, oh my God, that love is not there, or I feel that the love is kind of like all of a sudden disappear. That it's normal part of a process, okay? Because the love, Venus particular when it's in the retrograde, is teaching you and the love to expand, because the love is coming back. It's like the waves of the oceans. It goes into the sea and it's come back into the shore. And that's how the sea and the shore, which is the water and the earth, they love each other. Okay? But you need to be what? You need to be patient. Yes, it's going to take some time. Great things takes time always. All right, the next hour, this is going to be at the 10 o'clock midheaven. It's going to be at the mid of Aquarius. This is going to be the what's occupied of the things that we need to do, but we are going to be seeing it, what's going on within Gemini. That ascendant is going to be okay with the inner work. Basically, the things is going to be start lining up. You're going to feel like, yeah, the things are lining up, but you're also sensing the things of there is something is not there quite okay. There is something in there. There's something elusive. There is something that I cannot pinpoint it. And that is going to come about this Saturn Sun conjunction. Okay. So you're going to feel like you are the king, or you are the self, or you are the ego, or you are this cosmic alchemic teacher that tries to tell you the best way you to do the things. And you have to really listen to yourself, because in these times, things are gonna be working within the psyche. Okay, next hour, 11 o'clock, as I see that the average view duration is 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Next number. I love 11:11. The ascendant is going to be at Cancer. Midheaven is going to be at Pisces. That's going to be pretty much, we're going to be seeing like a kite towards the moon. But as you see it right now, those energies of Pluto and North Node together with Neptune, they're really pointing out the moon. What is the moon is going to do? She's going to get the guidelines from Pluto, the transformations, the reorganizations in order, because we have to go in there, and that is going to be going down into the Lilith that is in the relationships. And the relationship is going to be reflecting on the personal work that you do. That personal work within the relationships together with your partner in there, if you have one, if you're not, you look at the partnership relationships that you have. You may go down deep into reevaluating the relationships that you have with others. So that energy is going to be sent back into the North Node. And here is how you operate your mind. It's like, okay, my relationship is good, bad, or whatever it is for your case. You go into the North Node and you said, I need to change. I need to get this. But how am I going to be changing? You need to organize yourself. But organize yourself, it's coming from the directions of what? Pluto in Aquarius, the new age of Aquarius. You're going to have awareness and understanding of the things of behaviors that leading to what kind of actions and what is going to be the consequences, if it's any. Okay, to be more aware of the things that you do. So at these energies later on, they're going to calm down. We see it in the next hour, which is 12 o'clock. Midheaven is going to be with Saturn and the Sun. We see in the ascendant that Mars is going to rising. This kind of like energy of power, it's going to come within you. Here, it's you have this movement that's going to come towards you. It's like, okay, I can do this. I can get this. I can believe in myself. I can develop these emotions in the family. I can be vulnerable. But I'm doing it because I understanding that things are bigger than my fight. So the energy of Uranus with Mars and Uranus, that it's particularly right now sextiling the North Node, the Sun, and Saturn. We're seeing a lot of things going on in the subconscious. And let me tell you, how you gonna know what is in your subconscious? If you're acting and you looking at more in the lower realms of the energies, that is agitations, fears, hate, silent treatments, and ignorance in there. You have things that you need to really work within you. Okay, if you get into the love, the emotions, the inner peace, and the soul, then you are in the right direction. Okay, so with this particular energies right now, it's very powerful. It's very good. Use them. You may gonna feel it also within the collective, like something it's going okay. At the same time, you feel like it's not okay. You have to dive deep. You have to go deeper within the emotions. All right, 1 o'clock. The midheaven. It's gonna be at the Aries. That's gonna be putting extra energies towards the moon at Virgo. Um, these things are going to be very powerful because at the same time the true Lilith, it's going to beginning to give us a divine energies towards the North Node. So here is that energies of the shadow and the truth, where they are kind of like a very much close together. They are putting it this pieces together as you putting the rest of the pieces of the intuitions within Virgo. Pretty much a lot of analytic, logical work, beautiful, beautiful energies. Because when you have a project, okay, let's say the project is the North Node. All right, guys, the project is the North Node. That is what something you build. And guess what? Who is the best to organize everything so that project to succeed? Virgo. Why? Because they're gonna say, we need this. For this, we're going to need that. For that, we're going to need that. And they're not gonna miss the smallest detail. If they miss the smallest detail in there, because they were lacking information. That's it. Okay. And this is why right now it's pay attention of those energies of how you get your informations within you, particularly when you're organizing yourself here, so you can organize yourself up here, all right, in the earth. But first, you have to fix the heaven, all right. So in the next hour, pretty much okay's energies. It's not gonna be that much in there. You're gonna feel it like those energies. They're gonna be helping you tomorrow, and now you're seeing it. You're gathering everything that you need. Okay, from the shadow, the things are coming out. They're going into the North Node, and this is how you see. Oh, in the future, this might happen. I need to prepare myself. The North Node, it goes down that energies into the moon and Virgo, and it's like, oh, I need to do this and this. And now you're sending that energies to Pluto, and Pluto says, like, if you need this, this, and this, you need to change. And a lot of the people, what do they need to change? The way of processing, the way of thinking. Start feeling the energies, start feeling the awareness, start feeling all this new powers of the Age of Aquarius, that it's coming in for a brighter future. The only thing that it's in there that you have to look is that Aquarius, it's have this lack of constancy. Okay, why? A lot of the astrologers, they put the lack of constancy as a negative within Aquarius. Yes, that's true. Okay. But if you look at it, they're always getting into the next, into the next, into the next, into the next. And if they have to repeat, they repeat. But they are going to the next. They are bringing the evolution. And this is what the evolution steps are. Don't look at it anything as a positive or as a negative at the same time. Only learn that they are part of your expansion. All right, the next hour, 3 o'clock, the ascendant that it's going to be at Leo is going to be reminding about what happened within the moon. You may going to have these reviews as early morning. It's like, that's what it is. That's when I woke up, I have these feelings. Now it happened. You're going to have some confirmations is in there. And you see how this confirmation is going to come towards you, right? You see that the moon drops the divine energies with Venus and Neptune in there. And with those energies right here, right now you are looking towards who? You are looking towards Pluto. Pluto, it is ruling the north in there. It is the karma. He is also the karmic ruler together with Saturn. Okay? They are the one that seen everything. They know everything. Okay? They're the shadow and they're the light. They're the truth and they're the secrets. It's kind of like you mix them two together, they're working fine. You're opposing each other. Oh my God, God bless your soul. Okay? It all depends how you're looking at it within your own chart. All right. We're going into the afternoon at 4 p.m. The ascendant is with the moon. This divine energy is towards Pluto. You see it, it's coming towards you. But you are working on something else. Your mind, it is about the material things with the universe. How did the universe is going to help me to go ahead and save all this? Particularly, we're talking about these energies with Mars. So now we have the midheaven, Uranus, that it's a heavens on earth. Okay, on how you gonna put the survival, how you gonna be take care of everything yourself, and so on. Now with that beautiful energies with Mars, and Mars has been trining the Sun and Saturn. You see how the beauty it's coming to this because you know in your mind how to survive. Okay, you have more knowledge than you think you do. The only thing it is you don't access it because you're unawakened. And the only time you're awakened when the things are what? Rough, tough, and put you in situations that you have to think out of the box, out of the comfort zone. And then you learning proper way of you doing things in life, even it doesn't matter what's going to happen. But talking about this, in the next hour, that's going to be at 5 p.m. The midheaven, it's with Jupiter is going to be squaring the moon and the ascendant. And you're going to see like, okay, we're doing all this. We're going into that, but I am ready for it. And I'm grown up for this. And you're going to find out that friendshipness, it is the first things when you do with others. Okay, you can't just go out to someone that you don't know. It's like, hey, can you help me with this? It can happen. Universe can make it happen, right? But if you go out there and you understanding how this friendshipness works with organizations, that is a when you see this volunteers. Okay, because Virgo it's also the volunteers. They're the healer. Okay, you're going to see a lot of Virgos going into the hospital. You're going to see a lot of Virgos volunteer on organizations to help with animals. You're going to see the Virgos going out and being in the Greenpeace. Okay, cleaning the ocean. All right, but it's required one of friendshipness. And imagine the Virgo is going out there cleaning and so on, the ocean and so on, and it comes down on shore, and here is this guy that gets his pop and throws back in the water. Oh, God bless your soul. If the Virgo's gonna come to you, okay? Just saying, it is what it is. Maybe some of you laughing out there. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Talking about the next hour, you see that the ascendant of Virgo, it is opposing the North Node, the Neptune. It's gonna be like, oh, you continue doing this, and you're destroying our planet, and now you are destroying the marine animals. You're gonna have that speech, right? So be mindful within all this because people have to begin to be self-aware, and that is gonna be coming out. These divine energies from the ascendant with Chiron is gonna be a very powerful. As you see it, the emotions is gonna be great. Okay, the moon has no issues right now. All right, just those kind of like moments, those ticking situations that are gonna be the one coming up. And particularly right now, if you haven't organized yourself, you're going to be like, what I need to do. You're going to have a problem with the subconscious. We are talking about Pisces, Virgo's energies. Because what's happening in Pisces right now, it's reflecting the opposite side. You have to expand it in the mind for a purpose to expanding on earth. There you go. You got it. Okay, you have to organize your mind, your spirit, your soul, your situation, so you can be able to use that energy for organizations in the material world. For what? For a new self with a new relationship. You're gonna see it. That is what those energies from Pisces moving to Aries, they're gonna be affecting what? Libra. Okay, so we're gonna be seeing a lot of things is gonna be changing this and the next year. So don't expect to do miracles for one day, guys. Okay? Don't be like a Zoom. You're gonna be missing things. Okay? All right. Talking about this Libra situations, the ascendant right now, it's tough time because Venus and Mercury they're together. You're gonna be feeling like talking negative about it because Venus is going down. She's retrograde. Oh, I don't have love. I don't have this. I don't have the partnerships. Something is not okay. Something is not right. It's a collective energy. It's not about the partner. It is about you, your emotions. Where is your emotions are? What do you have processed? What do you have not processed? What do you know about love? What do you don't know about love? Where is your mindset about it? Where is your psyche? Where is your mental level? Okay, so there's gonna be some this redevelopment of love, reteaching of love, and re redo. Okay, there's gonna be a redo. So don't be towards your partner, but be within yourself because you're gonna be understanding that that energy is affecting the partnerships in here. It is because it's coming from oneself. The planets is in Aries. That's what the energy is focusing there. The inner work is in Cancer. You know better self. You have a better self. That better self is going to produce better family. That better family is going to organize things better, and everything is going to be bringing to the balance. Okay, but it's going to be require a little bit expanding. Okay, expanding of the views. Don't be like this horse with the blinders. You guys know what I'm talking about. They put these blinders on the horse so they can look only straight when you have a backpack riding within them. All right. 8 o'clock p.m. Midheaven is going to be with Mars. Challenges is going to be in there. There is no a balance within the what you see. But what you see, you have to see that that leads to immaturity because the ascendant is a trine with Jupiter. Jupiter is sextiling Venus. Here is your answer. Oh, I don't have the love. Well, if you cannot fix with love, add it a little bit more love. Okay? So that's what it is. It's about self-love. See that Venus and Mercury conjunction is about how you talk to yourself about the self-love. Do you love yourself? How do you love yourself? Can you look at your in the mirror and look at yourself with the love you look in the loved ones? That love is gonna get back to you. Okay? Practice all the emotions in the front of the mirror. You are gonna be seeing yourself as it's supposed to. Okay? It's very good to exercise you to see yourself in there. All right, 9 o'clock. Here is the truth is gonna be coming out. I mean, that truth sometimes is not in the best form, but truth is truth. We are talking about the true Lilith, the ascendant, and the min Lilith, the shadow side, the shadow self, the things that you just bear it within you that nobody knows about it. All right, but right now the North Node and Neptune and Uranus are pointing out in there. The universe knows everything that you think, everything that you got, every relationship. He knows about who is good for you, who is not good for you. Okay? But the midheaven opposing Pluto, and right now it's squaring the ascendant. This is can create challenges. But you need to have a trust, blind faith within the divine. Because a lot of the people, particularly we're talking about like Thomas. Thomas went to Jesus, he's like, oh, I don't believe he's resurrected. What are you talking about? Till I don't put his finger in the ribs, I don't believe that. Then when he sees it and he puts his fingers into, he's like, oh, right. You know that Thomas is in October 6th, which is Libra. He was the only one who spread Christianity as farthest as all of his students. Okay, so this is what this blind faith challenges. Some of you wants to be like a Thomas, the finger. I have to touch it. I want to have it. I want to understand it. I want to know where I'm going. I want to know that I'm going to be receiving whatever I need to receive at the end of the day. And the challenges is if you don't change, the divine is telling you, well, you don't change, you don't receive. Boom. This is going to be like a warning parts because of the moon there it's right now at Virgo. It's divine energies with Pluto and we're talking about Venus and Mercury. Now you're seeing it, those aspects within yourself. Okay? And at 10 o'clock, we're seeing the ascendant is going to be at Scorpio. That is a yacht, particularly towards Venus and Mercury. Yes, things has to be looked into the underworld. Things has to be investigated. I spoke about the Mercury retrograde. That's a very kind of like a good thing. Think about it like you're a crime scene investigator, but the victim is you. Okay, you're gonna be have to investigate yourself. But what is the most people do? They talk about others. They discussing others. They don't discussing themselves. And here is the issue. And Pluto says, like, stop with the others. You. Okay? You have Mercury and Venus in Aries. It's about you. Stop looking within others. Remove this codependency. Dig deep. Because you have to reorganize yourself. And that's what the moon is going to be putting down. Okay? So it's going to be some, as I said, this energy is very, very interesting and very beautiful. But we'll see about tomorrow. All right, 11 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be with the moon. It's all about the moon. You're going to have a very beautiful emotions. You already kind of like put the puzzle together. You got the informations. It's kind of like, okay, everything is good. Everything is set, right? Everything is perfect. It is about, did you grow? Okay? You're going to be feeling that positiveness. The new things is going to be making you excited. The new situations is going to be in there. But it is that is going to be happening to you. Okay? So a lot of the challenges that it's gonna be coming in tomorrow, because you guys wants to know about tomorrow. See, when the moon is gonna be going into Virgo, she's gonna be opposing Saturn, the Sun, and the North Node. Try not to go against the authority today. Try to not go over the things in there, because tomorrow the midheaven is going to be remind you of what is this all about. And this is what this energy that you are learning today, I hope this wisdom of that transitions of Leo through Virgo, that energy is going to be able to help you, because that energy, particularly, you're going to need it tomorrow. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Be love, guys.